Hey guys, right here I have a 2017 Volvo S60 T6. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. You can activate the exterior lighting just by pressing this button. This is for your alarm system, and this button shows the status of the vehicle. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, the side mirrors automatically folds in, and upon unlocking, the side mirrors fold out again. If you press and hold on the unlock button, you are able to roll down all 4 windows in the car simultaneously, and to roll them back up together, just press and hold on the lock button. The S60 T6 does come standard with Volvo's version of a smart keyless entry and start system. So just have the key fob on yourself. The car is currently unlocked. To lock the car, press the indentation on any of the 4 door handles. And to unlock the car, just wait a moment and tap the area again behind any of the 4 door handles. Now there are 2 ways to start the S60. You can either insert the key fob into the slot right there, put your foot on the brake and press the start button right above the key slot, or due to the smart keyless entry and start system, you can just have the key fob inside the car, put your foot on the brake and press the start button straight away. The power steering system on the second generation S60 is of a rack and pinion type with electric assistance. Standard across the lineup is a leather-wrapped steering wheel with sport grips at 10 and 2. The 2-litre T6 engine is paired exclusively to an 8-speed automatic with sport mode and geartronic manual shifting. Geartronic can be controlled either by the gear lever or by the paddle shifters behind the top 2 steering wheel spokes. The T6 variant does get front and rear parking sensors, together with the Park Assist Pilot automatic parking system as standard. As usual, safety in a Volvo is quite good. The safety features available on the S60 T6 include 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, corner traction control, collision warning, as well as pedestrian and cyclist detection with full auto brake, ready alert brake, Volvo's city safety system, driver alert control, lane keeping aid, road sign information, blind spot information system, cross traffic alert, adaptive brake lights, an alarm system with immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer 2 rear seats. Okay, so let's turn on the hazards, lights, rear fog lights, and roll down the driver's side window. To take a look at the engine, first you'll have to pop open the bonnet by pulling a lever to the left of the front passenger's footwell. 17-inch Sadia alloy rims with 235/45R17 tyres are present on the T6 variant. This S60 uses Michelin Primacy 3 tyres. The brakes are ventilated discs and solid discs, front and rear respectively. The suspension receives McPherson struts in front and a multi-link setup at the back. Volvo's compact executive D-segment saloon is the S60. The nameplate was first introduced in the year 2000 to replace the S70 saloon. So far, 2 generations of the S60 have appeared, with a 3rd generation due to debut sometime this year for the 2019 model year. The first S60 was available between 2000 and 2009, while the second S60 has been on sale since 2010. The second generation S60 was given a facelift for the 2014 model year. This facelift consists of a totally new front end, with all new parts for the bonnet, the grille, the headlights, the daytime running lights, and the bumper. Meanwhile, the rear and the interior received minor updates, and there were some new safety features as well. The estate counterpart to the S60 was named V70 for the first generation S60, and V60 for the second and the third generation S60s. This S60 is powered by Volvo's B4204T9 2-litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, twin-charged inline-4 petrol engine with direct injection and variable valve timing. Twin-charged indicates that there is a supercharger and a turbocharger to help power the engine. This engine produces 302 horsepower at 5700 rpm and 400 Nm of torque at 2100 to 4800 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour is achieved in 5.9 seconds onto a top speed of 230 km per hour. The fuel tank measures 67.5 litres, and the combined fuel consumption for the S60 2.0 T6 automatic is 6.7 litres per 100 kilometers. Carbon dioxide emissions is 157 grams per kilometer, and the S60 is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The second generation S60 first debuted in Malaysia back in April 2011. Back then, two fully imported variants, the 2.0 T5 PowerShift and the 3.0 T6 all-wheel drive automatic, were available. Local assembly started in August 2011, again with two variants, but this time the 1.6 T4 PowerShift and the 2.0 T5 PowerShift. The facelifted model went on sale in March 2015 with the same two locally assembled variants. In May 2016, a new variant, the 2.0 T6 automatic, was introduced to replace both the T4 and the T5. Exterior features of the S60 T6 include automatic auto-leveling adaptive by xenon projector headlights, automatic wipers, automatic high beams, headlight washer system, cornering lights, LED daytime running lights, LED rear lights, rear fog lights, indicators on the side mirrors, body-colored door handles and side mirrors, and dual exhaust pipes. Speakers right there, and right up there. Down below you do have some storage, and right here you do have your mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are fully automatic in both directions, and you do have your electronic child locks and window locks for the rear doors right here as well. And your central locking buttons are located right here. You do have your brightness adjustment lever right here, and these two buttons to the right of the headlight switch. The top one opens up the fuel flap, while the bottom one pops open the boot. You do have your electronic parking brake right down here, which I'll show you in a moment. Volvo door sills for the front. And the driver's seat in this S60 T6 does get full powered adjustments, with all of your controls located right down there, together with your 3-person memory setting as well as your lumbar support. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. As mentioned earlier on, you do have the S60's electronic parking brake located right here. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and pull the lever out. To engage it, simply push the lever back in. The S60 does come standard with a dual-zone automatic climate control system. All of your controls are located right down here. It is actually quite simple to use, although it might look complicated at first. The display is shared with the infotainment display located right above. But back to the controls, you do have your fan speed, automatic mode, different modes, front and rear defrost, air conditioning, recirculation, passenger side temperature, and your driver's side temperature. Down below, you do have your Eco Plus mode, parking sensors, lane departure warning. This one turns on or off the vehicle's automatic start-stop feature. If you do have the feature activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol or diesel depending on what the car is running on. This button activates your automatic parking system, and this button drops the rear headrests for better visibility when reversing. In traditional Volvo fashion, you do have a floating dashboard, so you do have a bit of storage behind the dashboard itself. Cup holders with a power outlet. The S60 T6 comes with the Sensors Connect head unit with a 7-inch color display, various media connectivity options, and navigation. Sound is provided by the high-performance audio system with 8 speakers and a 4x45 watt amplifier. I must say, for a stock sound system, the speakers in the S60 do sound quite good. The display right above is controlled using your set of controls just above the climate control panel. To the left, you do have your volume knob, power button, as well as your sound button. If we hit sound, we can bring up your sound system settings with your bass treble, balance and fader, your equalizer settings, and your various volume settings. You can also reset audio settings right here. In the middle, you do have your shortcut buttons for your radio, media, telephone, my car, web browser, and navigation. Seat track buttons, your Bluetooth telephone keypad. This keypad also doubles up as your customizable stations for your FM/AM menus. Eject button for the CD player, which is located right here, and the CD player is MP3 compatible. To go through the display itself, you use this knob to the right, and this knob scrolls to the left, scrolls to the right. Above the knob, you do have your OK or menu button, as well as your exit or return button. Now, we are currently in your Bluetooth audio streaming menu. With your current song playing information, you do have the Bluetooth device name, artist, album, and title. Hit the menu button and we can bring up pause, shuffle, change device, and favorite key options. Hit back to go back. Once in this menu, hit back again, and we can go to your list of media options. You do have CD, USB, iPod connectivity, hard disk drive, Bluetooth audio streaming, and auxiliary. Hit back once more to go back to your main menu. And right above, we do have your navigation menu. We are currently in your maps. If you are in the map, we can use the knob to zoom in and out. Then hit the menu button to bring up your navigation menu, where you can repeat voice guidance, set destination, itinerary, route, traffic information, cancel guidance, and bring up your navigation settings. Under navigation settings, you do have your route options, map options, guidance options, system information, and all that. And under set destination, you can enter address, home, points of interest, your various stored locations and previous destinations, and whatnot. You can even select the point on the map and enter your coordinates. Under radio, we can access your FM/AM menus. Under media, we basically go back to the media menu. Under phone, we can dial a number, look at your contacts, look at your call lists. message notifications and all that. My car basically brings up your settings and vehicle information. My S60, you can turn on or off your various assistance systems. Trip statistics, your Drive E menu, settings, vehicle settings, driver support system settings, system options and whatnot. And you can reset to factory settings right here as well. Service and repair, and your onboard owner's manual. Next up, internet, and lastly, camera. Electronic central locking, and as shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, press the L and R buttons together at the same time. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your adaptive cruise control buttons, while the right spoke houses your audio controls with your seat right buttons, your volume buttons, your voice control button, while this wheel and this exit button right here actually performs the same function as this knob together with the buttons above it. So if you click the wheel down, you can bring up your menu, and you can use the wheel to go through the menus itself. Hit the exit button to go back, and likewise you can also go through your different media options and go to your main menu. On the right stall, you do have your wiper controls. Press this button to activate your automatic wipers. On the left stall, you do have your indicator controls. Locate this return or reset button, this wheel, as well as this OK button on the indicator stall to go through your multi-information display. Currently, we do have your average fuel consumption and average speed, instant fuel consumption and range, turning the display off, and back to your average data. Hit the OK button, and you can select your different themes. You do have elegance, eco, and performance. You can also select contrast mode or level, service status, reset the trip computer, vehicle messages, and back to your themes. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Front center armrest with storage. You do have your auxiliary and USB ports right in there as well. Frameless auto dimming rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a couple of lights, and the driver does get a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour. Central locking, window control, speaker, and storage. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a tiny bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I only get about this much of headroom. So while there is not much headroom in this car, you do get a nice amount of legroom, and the seats are nice and comfortable as well. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs, a power outlet right there, aircon vents on the B pillars. Right above, you do have grip handles with hooks for both sides at the back, and your rear interior lights are located right up there. Manual sunshade for the rear windscreen. And you do have a rear center armrest with storage and cup holders. To gain access to the boot, go towards the boot lid itself and locate a touchpad right above the number plate. Boot space in the S60 is 380 litres. For extra boot space, the 60/40 split folding rear seat backs can be folded down by the levers on the top of the boot. The boot itself is illuminated, and there is a cargo separator which can be lifted up to reveal a couple of hooks and a strap to keep items secure. Under the boot floor is a tiny storage area. Window control, central locking, speakers, and storage down below. The front passenger seat in this car does get full powered adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side, including your lumbar support. The only thing that the passenger side misses out on is the memory settings. Lockable glove box. It is actually quite big. It does extend all the way in. It is illuminated as well. Grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a couple of lights as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2017 Volvo S60 T6. Thanks for watching and goodbye.